Hey guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. So I got a few new features for you in this latest release for your Pixelcade Marquees. So the first one, I've got some new widgets. The first one is a new widget called What to Watch. And the idea with this widget is that you can customize basically what you want to see that's available on streaming. So you can pick your different streaming services here. You can choose different genres. And so based on what you pick, it's going to give you a little, let me start it again. It's going to give you a little slideshow and basically kind of show you what's streaming right now. The default is it changes every 15 seconds. Just for demo purposes, I have it changing every 5 seconds. So if it seems a little fast, that's why. I just wanted to show you guys a little better demo. So that's the first one. And again, the idea with these widgets is that you can use your Pixelcade as this sort of ambient information display while you're not playing games. So when your front end is exited, you can control it from your app, or if you hook up what I call Pixelcade Attract mode to your front end screensaver, which is what I'm doing on this machine, then it'll just go as your screensaver kicks in. So that's another kind of nice way to experience all these widgets. So that's the first one. Let me show you the next one here. So this one, I'm pretty happy how this came out. This is retro trivia. And so this is just going to kind of give you trivia about, retro toys, retro arcade, anything retro movies. I'll show you the categories here. Oops, wrong button. So here are the different categories. So arcade, retro tech, internet culture. I'll just pick a few. I got movies, consoles, lots of different ones on there. But we'll go ahead and start it. And it's going to cycle. Again, the default I think is 15 seconds. I've set this to 5 seconds just to give a little better demo. But it's just going to cycle through various trivia. And I've tried to, in fact, let me give you a better visual. Let me just pick toys because I just did a bunch of artwork for toys this morning. So I've tried to do like a nice artwork to kind of go with the trivia item. There's like over 4,000 trivia things in this widget right now. So they don't all have artwork. This one does. But if there's not an artwork for that particular trivia item, then also just a generic artwork for that particular category, which in this case is toys. And then also on trivia, I have a few customers from France and Germany. So guys, this is just for you. So I've added French. Let's start with French, local language. And so let me know how you guys think about this, and I'd be curious on, obviously I used AI to help with the translation, how that is, but added both French and German. So let's just do German while we're here real quick. And so would love your feedback on this. And this is the first one of the widgets that I've actually translated into a language other than English. So something we can do more of if this is something you guys want, or if there's other languages, you guys let me know. So that is that one. So love your feedback. I think that's kind of a fun way to just kind of very nostalgic to just kind of have that ambient display, just kind of cycle through those different widgets. So love any feedback on that. So that's retro trivia. The next one here is recipes. So the idea with this one is it will just kind of randomly pick different recipes. And then of course this one, like all the widgets are customizable. So you can go here and kind of pick the different ingredients that you typically like. And then it's just going to show you, ooh, sushi. Oh, it's making me hungry. It's going to show you the recipes, and then you can also scan the QR code, which is pretty cool. So go ahead and do that. And then most of these recipes have a YouTube video. So if you see one you like, just scan the QR code and you'll see a nice little YouTube video on that particular recipe. So that is the recipes widget. The next one is Twitch. Now I am personally, okay, so what I set up here, let me show you, is there's different modes for this one. Let me do one that's not the live chat. I'll come back to that. Let's see, let's stop, let's start again. Okay, so this is basically going to show you like who's streaming on Twitch right now, how many followers they have, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I am personally not a Twitch user, so to be fully transparent, I just did it because they had an API and I thought it was kind of a cool integration. So you guys tell me if this is actually helpful or not. But the one I was showing you earlier was you can follow the live chat of a particular channel. So this is the channel here. And let's show that live chat again. So, some of these Twitch channels are pretty active, right? There's lots of chats going on. So it's going to show you that chat in real time. So again, would love any feedback on that. And then the last widget that we've added is a countdown. And this one is pretty basic. So you basically just put in the settings, some event. So I've just put in, a birthday here, and it's just going to give you a countdown. So this one's pretty basic. But yeah, that in summary are the widgets that we've added. I'll show you here in a sec how all of these look on a Pixelcade LED marquee. This one is a LCD marquee, so it's a little bit more rich in terms of the graphics we can do. But I hope you guys like it. I've personally been having a lot of fun with this retro trivia one, so would love any feedback on that. But as always, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and let me know what you think about all this stuff. And if you want to try it out, just get out your Pixelcade app, go over here, go over to update, and you'll see I'm already up to date, but you'll see the update here. And just run that update and you'll get the latest and greatest. All right, so now we've got here a Pixelcade LED marquee. So just showing you the same widgets, what they look like on the LED display. So same kind of UI here. You can do those same filters. This was the what to watch one. I'll just let that run. So, it'll scroll the title there at the top if it needs to. So that's what to watch. And then we also have that same trivia. So here's the trivia. And again, same thing on LED. You can choose and select the trivia. You can pick different languages. So again, if we want to show French, for example. So that is trivia. And then we also have the Twitch widget. So that's Twitch. And then here's the Twitch widget. So this will just show you who's streaming, who's live, channels that you follow. One thing I forgot to mention, let me go back to the what to watch, is we also did some integrations with the sub displays as well. So you see the rating of the different movies, 6.8. So we also show that on the 7 segment as well. And then we'll scroll here. If you've got the 8x32, this is a little bit better. You've got more real estate. And then I don't have the mini LCD display on this one, but it would show some of that metadata on that if I have it. And then lastly, we've got the countdown widget for the Pixelcade LED. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, I would love your feedback. And just as a reminder, to get all these features, you just need to pull up your Pixelcade app. So you can go here, it's going to scan, show you all the Pixelcade devices on your network. Pick your device, go over here to update, and if you've got an update, whether beta or production release, it's all going to show here. Just do the update and you get all the cool stuff.